Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new chapter of One Piece, which is on chapter 1007. Now, this chapter right here was actually really slick, though the ending is very questionable, but I'm pretty sure it's Oda. He would not really do that to us unless otherwise. But if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that the ice demon, that the Oniwabashu and Mima Waragumi captains have already been beaten, which I don't really care about because they literally got their butts handed, And we see more about the power of legendary Hyogoro, Even X-Drake is now really scared of Wano because how strong they really are. Then there are a band of warriors that could do a lot of crazy stuff like this, And as for Hyogoro, we have to it that Hyogoro tells Yatape to kill him, He says, I know, just give me a moment, We have to it that all the Yakuza bosses who sees whatchamacallit, Omasa and Hyogoro, very good people, And they are like a father to them, or they're very good people to them. And we see to it that everyone that was trying to get Chopper to hurry up, The infected on this floor is already turning back into ice demons. And we have to it that one of the Queen's subordinates says, "Hey, you gotta save us." He goes and we have to it that why do we have to die from your virus too? And Queen's like, you dare to question me? You guys should just shut up and know your place. The ice demon virus is my magnum opus. In fact, you should say it's created specifically for you guys. He even says it out loud as well. He says, you pleasures were given an opportunity to gain useful abilities, but you lost that gamble. Now you're only good for laughing. And you waiters, no matter how long you wait, there aren't any more smiles coming. You've lost your chance at gaining abilities. And he ends up saying to his subordinates that are waiters by saying, you're going to be waiters forever. The losers can only be useful to the almighty beast pirates by becoming ice demons now. You'll blossom in death. Even the subordinate's like, hey, are you telling us we're meant to die? He says, yeah, that's right. You grunts are easily to replace. And they go are you insane? How could you say that? He says, I give you all a chance. That antibody might save a few of you, okay? And we see to it that the ice demons are going crazy right now, and that many people are saying, I'm going to survive and leave this stupid crew, And we see to it that Wano is wondering, hey, they may be the enemy, but the way their superiors treat them is pitiable, And we have to it that Queen's like, hey, you samurai are just as bad. What do you think you're protecting here? You think that Tanuki is also a pirate, right? You guys think it's mass producing an antibody? Don't make me laugh. It's impossible. I bet he's already taken an antibody himself and bolted. And they go, hey, he's not a freaking disgusting punk like you. He goes yeah? Treachery is a pirate's job. I'm like, yeah, sure, but you just don't know the Straw Hats very well, do you? Because we have to it that Hyogoro was about to be killed, but Chopper stopped him in the nick of time. He ends up arriving just in time, and everyone's like, oh, whoa, you made it right in time. And then we have to it your body is starting to warm up. It's a little painful, but you're going to be fine. And they go thank you, Tanuki-san. I knew you would come through. And we have to it that Chopper says, Miyagi Tristan, hurry. She says, you got it. Preparations are complete. Fire! and when we see Chopper's weapon, Chopper's face nebulizer, And the ice demon are starting to fade away. And Queen's like, what the hell are you up to, Tanuki? And we have to it that Chopper's like, well, there are tens of thousands on this floor. It would be impossible to administer an injection to them one by one. So I analyzed the virus and synthesized my own countervirus based on your methods. It's your foul virus against mine. This means the cure is inhalable, so everyone can be treated simultaneously. Everyone's like, oh wow, what the hell? And Queen's like, how did a second-rate pirate like you acquire such medical expertise, huh? And Chopper's like, well, our crew was just scattered once across the entire world, but we all used that time to hone our skills, obviously. And Queen's like, who the hell asked you to butt it anyway? But you even went and killed my subordinates? And Chopper's like, look, viruses shouldn't be weaponized. You're bound to lose control of them eventually, so what? And Queen's like, oh, I'm not going to listen to a lecture from a Tanuki like you. Who the hell do you think I am? He ends up blasting a bunch of bullets at Chopper, but unfortunately, we have to it that the pleasures come in to block the bullets, And He says, why are you guys in my way? And they go like, shut up, Queen. You almost killed our brothers. Tanuki-san saved them. We'd rather die protecting our savior than continue serving a crazy piece of filth like you. Isn't that right? And everyone's like, yeah, we're with you, Tanuki. And even Marco's like, hey, Tanuki, well done. You gave up. You now give him your best shot. And he says, thanks, Marco. But let's get this one straight. Let's get this one thing straight, okay? I'm not a Tanuki! And Chopper went into monster point form and slapped Queen in the face. And everyone's like, oh man, I think we ticked him off too long. We are so sorry. It was so hilarious, man. And then we see the right brain tower castle interior, you know. Yamato and Shinobu are still running, you know. Even right now, Momonosuke feels like he's so pathetic and spoiled, you know. He hates being like this. And we have to it that, like, that Momonosuke gets a compliment from Shinobu, but he doesn't accept it. He ends up transforming into a dragon by accident. I don't know if it's either like intentions or by his emotions, but who knows. We go back to the reception room in the castle interior, and we have to that the CP0 talk about Kaido, you know, and says, hey, when Kaido was being held captive by the Navy, Vegapunk used his lineage factor to try and synthesize an artificial devil fruit. The government intended to seize the fruit, but it was ruled a failure, so it was left on Punk Hazard. And we have to it that one of them asks, how is this relevant? How is this relevant? There was a massive explosion on Punk Hazard. He says, it would be convenient if it was destroyed then, but a report from G5 indicates that there was still a research facility in operation until recently. I was just thinking it's fortunate that the experiment was a failure, that's all, you know? Although, like, we don't know what that case might be, we'll have to see. And we see to it in the storeroom behind the castle tower, we see that the 9 red scabbards are treated of their wounds, you know? And he goes like, yo, I remember catching a glimpse of a familiar face, but it had to be a dream. There's just no way it was real. But Kinemon's like, Luffy, Dono stepped up into our fight to fight Kaido instead, but the rest of the island is still at war. Let's go. We still have some fight left in us. And we have to that the person that saved them shows up and says, you guys look like you've taken a beating. I was hoping our paths would cross again. Y'all quite a bit, don't you think? And the 9 red scabbards are like, no way. Is that Odin? And then the chapter ends up there, and there's a break next week. Dang it, dude. I have to wait about 2 weeks, but that's fine. So I'm going to say this every time, all the time, you know? Oda, take as many breaks as you need. But please, man, I hope your writing is as good as ever, because Odin, he has to stay dead. Whoever that person is, it has to be a disguise. Either people are speculating that it's possibly the Fox of Wano, you know, that guy who dressed as Gyukimaru whatsoever, or possibly someone else. But I really hope Odin is not alive, because honestly, dude, if he was alive, you know, he'd be taking back his own swords again. But we'll have to see. But Oda, I really believe in your writing, man. Just don't mess this up. Although there were a lot of inconsistencies now and then, and of course time traveling has always been a thing that I didn't really like or something, but yeah. Anyways, I'm looking forward to, like, hopefully Oda explains this, you know, because there's no way Odin should be alive. I mean, the guy has to be dead. I mean, the guy's cool and all, he's a Chad, he's super strong, but him being dead is more appropriate to get that idea, you know, etc. But there's a lot of theories about that ending of the chapter of Tanuki-san, but whatever the case may be, yeah. Chopper was the MVP. He ends up making a virus to counteract Queen's virus, and it's able to, like, heal everybody. Even right now, the Pleasures and everyone else decides to team up with, like, Chopper, you know, saying, hey, look, this guy saved us, and I'd rather serve him than serve a piece of filth like you. Although I seem to like the Beast Pirates very much because they represent what any ordinary pirate should be. Just like any other pirate that is in the series, you know. But honestly, they just don't understand how they just do, like, underestimate a lot of the Straw Hat's abilities. And Chopper is one of them, you know. Now, the guy may be weak, but he's always strong in terms of, like, when he knows how to use medicine and drugs to his big advantage, you know. And I like that. And the fact of the matter is he managed to counteract the virus against Queens and decides to analyze it, you know, after using his brain and knowledge. That makes him way better and powerful and smart, you know. One of the few smartest people, one of the characters smartest in the Straw Hat Pirates. at least second to Robin or possibly above her in terms of medical expertise. Anyways, well done, Chopper. Good job. That ending the chapter. I really hope Oda is really trolling us in a certain way, because there's no way Odin should be alive. As much as I love the guy, he has to stay dead. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.